what it was. Y'all know who it is. And y'all tuned in with Priceless Knowledge of Self. And this right here, this ain't nothing but some cosmic insight. And say, I hope all y'all doing well, because I need you to do two things for me before we even get started. The first thing I need you to do is hit that like button right now, man. And I also need you to smile too, okay? Because first of all, I want you to smile because I'm trying to be the smile on your face. And here I am. And I need you to hit that like button because I need you to help me get out on this algorithm so I can help some more people out. I need to bring some more priceless knowledge to some more folks, man. And YouTube is all about interaction. And so I need you to hit that like button because the more y'all interact with me, the more new audiences that they suggest me to. You feel me? And that's what it's all about. Yes, sir. And the last thing I need you to do is go join my Facebook group, Priceless Knowledge of Self. The more interaction we have with that, the more awesome it'll become. And we're just trying to take this further and trying to push the envelope, y'all. And speaking of groups, that kind of has a relevance to what we're going to speak about here today. That's because this right here, this a little something about those people that have the sun in the 11th house of their natal chart. And before we actually go there, if you don't know my style, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to tell you a little bit about the sun. I'm going to give y'all a little information on the energy that comes along with it and how it might affect you. Then after that, we'll talk a little bit about what the 11th house of the astrological chart is all about. Then after that, we're going to bring it to a climax, which fortunately for you, that's what I do best. So without wasting any more of anyone else's time, man, let's get it cracking. So the sun, this is the planet of self, and it rules the sign of Leo and the 5th house of the astrological chart. And for me, as the sun puts forth light, it also brings forth life. And in astrology, the sun represents our self, our ego, our personality, the spirit, and what it takes to make each one of us individually unique, our identity and our creative ability and the power that we possess to meet the challenges of everyday life. They're all right here by the sun, man. And our father, our natural father, our male children, a lot of the major male influences in our life, they could all be seen by the sun. This sun's energy is forceful and people's core being is here. And it's through its will that we learn to manifest ourselves in this physical world. And the sun is also majestic and it rules over royalty. Hell, it even exudes it. And it's also known to rule our health and our well-being, but I really think it's about vitality and strength. That's because the sun brings strength to all the other planets in our chart. And it also plays a pivotal role in the big three that really make up the core being of our personality, you know, with the sun, the moon, and the rising. The sun spends about a month in each sign, and this is definitely masculine energy. Okay. And when we're talking about the house placement of the sun, this has a physical, a psychological, and a spiritual significance on your life. This is your natural arena of existence or area of expression that you do your best shit in life. Okay. So that's something to understand. And when we talk about the 11th house, the 11th house is ruled by the sign of Aquarius, and the planets are of Uranus and Saturn. And it's here that we kind of find our goals, our objectives, our hopes, our dreams, and, our friendships, any memberships to any associations or groups that we're a part of. The work that we do in the 10th house is released through the unique individual doing the activities and exhibiting the energies of whatever planets show up in the 11th house. Okay. The 11th house shows our gains. It shows what we're making. Now, the 2nd house, that shows what we have. That shows what we're keeping. But the 11th house, this shows what we're making. So that's something else to understand. Now, when we're taking the sun and we're putting the sun in the 11th house, hey, man, if people with the sun in the 4th house are all about family and, they're all about home, then these motherfuckers right here, they're all about their friends and networking more than anything else, y'all, because being in the right company is everything to them. I mean, everything. But the key phrase in that sentence I just said is right company. Okay. Cause, with an 11th house sun, man, it's all about linking up with the right type of people and fooling with like-minded people. And, these associations that these folks develop, they help them discover who they truly are and really help them gain self-confidence in this world. Okay. Please understand that no matter what these folks' actual sun sign is, man, these folks are going to have a lot of water bearer to them. And what I mean by that is eccentricity, man, brilliance, and, and originality with a certain Aquarian charm that just makes these people, have other people so curious to get to know them. And they really don't want to fool with them at all in a certain extent. And I mean, the sign will definitely have some bearing here, but hey, no matter what happens, like I said, they're going to have a little water bearer to them, man. And, they're going to have a little cyborg to them, I like to say. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. They have this electric energy and they really enjoy socializing too. But, they only have acquaintances. They're not talking about close, intimate relationships like Libra energy. Nah, man. Despite all that, these people right here, they're still going to be somewhat detached to a certain extent, and they're going to be a loner at the same time, which is, that's crazy, man. It's paradoxical, but like I said, man, they're going to have a little Aquarius to them no matter what the fuck they have going on. These are walking, talking paradoxes. That's what it is. Cause a lot of the times they're both someone who loves to be alone and amazing networkers and socialites at the same time. Or, they're just someone who really enjoys being a part of a collective, and they work best on a team, but everything about them kind of stands out and sets them apart from the team that they're part of. So it's a paradox in itself both ways. And they often get accused of being too cold or heartless too. But, that's not a fair assessment at all, man. It's really not, because they actually have a deep, deep affinity for humanity as a whole. They just don't give a damn about your feelings as an individual. Not at all, man. No, they're the type of people who are way more concerned with the greater good than anything else. And hey, you gotta respect it. If you ain't gonna check it, you gotta respect it. And they ain't scared of nothing either, man. And also understand, with this being the case right here, a lot of people with this placement, they actually end up doing some kind of humanitarian work or taking up responsibilities of some kind of organization that they're working with that's trying to make a difference and help people out. Because like I said, man, they really love humanity. They just not carried about your individual feelings. They worried about everybody else. They're worried about helping everybody in the whole broad spectrum, man. And that's awesome. And they also, like I said, do their best shit when they're a part of a team, man. When they got some people, that are on the same wavelength as them. That's the thing. We talking about vibration. They need somebody that's on the same wavelength as them. And hey, that's not too hard to find for them, because the thing with them is they're so open-minded and they care what people have to say so much that, hey, they don't give a damn where people came from, what gender they are, what color they are, what social standing they have, what religion they are. No, they fuck with everybody, and they're true believers in equality. They just don't fool with stupidity. They don't got no taste for stupidity at all. So if you're on some foolishness, hey, you can just keep it on trucking, man, because they ain't got no time for that, man. And let me also say, if you can't keep up with them mentally, then, you probably want to be a part of their circle. You just probably won't be a part of their circle. That don't mean they don't like you or they don't care for you. You're just not going to be a part of their circle, man. They don't have no taste for people like that either, man. And a lot of times, no matter what they have going on, with this sun being 11th, they're going to be highly intelligent no matter what their sign is. Whether they exhibit it outwardly or not, they're going to be highly intelligent, probably brilliant and, ingenious in a lot of cases, man. And let me also say that these people right here, these are those revolutionaries. Yes, sir. These people right here, they are all about equality and freedom. And, that shit is so high on their list of values that, injustice, it fucks with them down deeply into their core right there, man. It kind of fucks with them above all else, man. So they often feel the need to just be helping out people that are less fortunate than themselves. And they do. So it's not about, them looking down on anybody, because if they see somebody that's hurting or doing bad, that'll mess with them on a deep level, and they're going to step out of the way to try to get them up to their level. Now, if you're not wanting to level up the way that they want to help you level up, then they have no taste for that, because then that becomes what? Foolishness and stupidity. And, we ain't about that, man. Just understand that the 11th house is all about humanitarian work. So the people that have their sun shining here, they want to make the world a better place. There's no doubt about that. I mean, you got to think about it like this, okay? The sun represents who you truly are, as well as how and where you can find yourself. And, putting it in the 11th house, this is a sign that these individuals right here, their identity is tied to a group of people, or it's tied to humanitarian work. But that ain't all it's about, okay? You got to understand that also, because they also, they have uh, they just have this electric eccentricity about them who, you know, makes them built differently. That's going to be in their character. I don't know what I was about to say, but yeah, they have an electric eccentricity about them that's going to make them, you know, a lot different, man. These are the type of people that see opportunity everywhere. Cause, you know, with the 11th house being the house of our financial gains, I bet they make pretty damn good money with this one too, man. But what they're actually keeping, like I said, that has to be seen in the second house. You have to look at the second house with that. So, hey, I check that out if I were you. And either way it goes, man, these people right here, they're going to be extremely quick on their toes. And the fact that they recognize ideas and opportunities so quickly, that'll probably help them out a lot in life. That'll probably put them in a lot of fortunate positions. Okay. And the best part of that is they also right here, they greatly inspire other people to do the same thing, man, because they want to make the most of it. And on a little side note, before I close this out, man, being born with the sun in the 11th means that you were born around 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. So that's right when the sun is shining bright and it's on its way up. It's on its way up. Okay. It ain't quite midday yet, and it ain't quite to the heat of the day yet, but it's on its way, man. It's on its way. And that means that it's almost at center stage too, man. And just like that, man, the people with their sun right here, man, they're usually, you know, on their way up in life, man. And they're on their way to being central people in their community, pillars. Okay. But hey, I could be wrong, because even if you build like that, you don't have to build like that. And what I mean by that is we all have all this energy available to us. What you do with it is what you do with it. And even beyond that, it's not about what you do. It's about how you do it. Okay. That means you don't have to believe a word I just said, because we all have all this energy available to us. And that's some priceless knowledge in itself. And this has been some priceless knowledge of self. Hey, I want to thank everybody for all the love and support. If you fool with me on any level, hey, like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in any astrological readings whatsoever, you can either hit me up in the comments below, or you can email me at mr.turner1300@gmail.com. Hey, I thank y'all for everything. Y'all keep it real, man. Because personally, that's all I know how to do, and that's all that's going to be done.